This is indeed a warden. And this is a paladin. Whoa, what? Wait, what? He cancels Pally made MK. Wait, is this a tavern? This has to be a tavern build. Like, if you want to go for a tavern hero, you pretend like you're making an altar hero if a wisp scouts. But then you cancel that hero and go for the tavern. We used to see that a ton from Infi and TH, especially on Echo Isles. Or did 40 just change his mind on the paladin? This MK, if he's coming out, could have finished a lot earlier. Oh yeah, he just had the wrong hero. What is going on today? Fly had the Farseer 10 seconds too late. This MK is 15 seconds too late. Oh, amazing footy scout though. Sees the Ancient of War over here at the Mercamp. That's the easiest cancel ever. Should be. Footy? Okay. Footy pull a bit late. Mountain King a bit late. Not exactly the best start for 40. Because of Inner Fire and Heal, this camp indeed not so easy. MK can of course clear it still with a bit of mana used, plus Militia, that's level 2. And the Circlet is always great. LawLiet though, he has the Ancient of War finished, that's the most important thing for him. This could be a Mass Huntress game. Can be very good indeed against Mountain King. 40. He's got the Mercamp access, obviously. He's got the 4th farm. Looks like he's setting up for the Expo. But he knows what he has to fear. And that is the Mass Huntress play. Wait, there's no Huntress Hall, though. Wait a minute. No Huntress Hall. Lots of Moonwells. LawLiet wants to have a ton of Moon Juice here to work with. Warden's got some good items. And holding still her skill points. The problem with playing archers, and also mercenaries against MK is, they're very easy to kill with Stormbolt. Hunts are a lot harder to kill. Item on the ground. And here we go, MK is looking for his pound of flesh. And that's level 3. Warden would like to get her own level 3, but she's not there yet. Looks like the Expo is coming up quite easily. Oh, Warden. Blinking north. Trying to threaten these peasants. Can steal an item. I wonder if he's doing this also because he knows he can steal an item. That's kind of cool. Gets the claws, which isn't bad. There's one peasant right here. Warden wants to get it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Trying to pump fake the Stormbolt. And LawLiet, of course, a master of Ancient of War creeping. One more last hit. That's level 3. Warden.
Hope all the legal troubles have settled.
You're mine to black with the resub. Thank you. Yes, things have gotten a lot better. Thank you. So it was pump fake Stormbolt against pump fake Blink. That's something that only LawLiet can pull off well, I guess. But you can see MK still finding kills. One archer after the next. Oh, Warden now finally gets to find her way to the peasants. It's gonna be one peasant going down, but MK should be close behind. No, he isn't, actually. He's just leaving the Warden alone up here? Ooh, LawLiet trying for the counter expo. Mountain King. Oh, LawLiet canceled the expansion too early. He thought he was going to spot it, but he didn't. He didn't. He wouldn't have. Couple of wisps going down as well. MK is racking up the kills here. Another bash. And another kill. That's so many wisps. Tree of Life now coming up anew. That's certainly though 1 minute later. Okay, Warden back to full mana. There's no Arcane Tower up yet, but I guess it's about to finish here. Just a couple seconds away. Double Ancient of War. Ready to creep the big camps in the center. What is the Footy Scout gonna see? Warden with one fan of knives, but can't stick around. The mana burn is too painful. And the Footy didn't find the counter expo just yet. Moonjuice situation looking okay, but gonna start dropping low soon, I imagine. 40, of course, teching up. He's got a lot of gold already. It's gonna be plenty more streaming in. Warden needs higher levels, if you ask me. Willing to give away all of her mana here to get a couple peasant kills. This looks expensive. In the meantime, the MK is in the enemy main base, getting the next kill. It was a big one. Takes out the Berserker. And it's a lot of units right here. He's got double Berzies himself. Another Warden has his Taskins all up by herself. And the Moonjuice is already low. She used all of her mana a moment ago. 2 Fennel Knives, all he has. Needs those Dryads. Yesterday. It ain't looking good for LawLiet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Trying to get some kills here. The MK bashes have been looking real damn good, by the way. And that shop's going to be cancelled again. No mana potions, no moonstone for LawLiet. Warden almost 4. That would be a big level up. There's another deny. The Footy. Well, I had to try to get that one. Couldn't get it, though. 40's pressure hits too early. The Warden isn't ready. Alright, now making a shop in the center. Tree of Life is up, by the way. Has to make more wisps, though. Everything's hurt for LawLiet. Man, this is so uncomfortable. In the meantime, 40 is going for a Blood Mage. Tier 2 finished. Never mind. Blood Mage cancelled. Alchemist. LawLiet trying to finally get this damn shop up. So many mercenaries. LawLiet here under pressure has to go for potions. Heal pot, mana pot, pretty expensive. Moonstone as well. And the heal spray gonna heal everything up right now. MK getting some Dryad kills here as well with a bash again, finding more damage. LawLiet in deep, deep trouble. Using the nighttime to get to the shop to pick up the heal scroll, that's also very cool. Seems like the Tree of Life still has not been spotted, though. We got 2 Fennel Knives. Heal Scroll perhaps being used a little bit too late. One bears out, but no Adept training yet. Still has to wait. Tier 3 and Aviaries are coming. The Warden almost dies right there. Rejuve cannot come soon enough. Bash again. Warden's still very hurt. MK an absolute brawler this game. Didn't use the heal scroll though. Seems like he missed a bit of an opportunity right there. But another bash! Another kill! Dude, this bash has been insane this game. Bash in the early game. So good. Alchemist goes down, but so does the bear. Another Stormbolt, another kill with a bit of bashes as well. Another bash! And another bash! Dude, how many bashes can he get? LawLiet has still not expanded. And tier 3's up. We got Griffins on the way. We got so much gold on Fortitude. With the Warden 6, perhaps there is a way, but she's not even 5 yet. She's supposed to be 5 at this point in the game.
Forces are under attack.
There's level 5. And we get a Tinker as a second hero. LawLiet, of course, always trying to innovate. Forty's getting quickly ready for the attack, though perhaps he already is. Very strong human triple hero. We got the mana battery, the heal, and the damage. And the Warden, however, in the economy.
A player's forces are under attack.
She can use more Final Knives. It's pretty expensive for Fortitude, but he has gotten a lot of gold up until now. Right now seems to be not bothered by this attack. Tinker is trying to creep up as well, trying to get his levels. Level 2 picked up here over the Magi. Good item for both heroes. If LawLiet can hold this attack, maybe there is a chance. Maybe then he can get level 6. Maybe then he can hold on against the human powerful economy. We got double heal scroll though. Triple heal scroll, excuse me. And heal spray. So much healing on the human side. Warden blinks in. First Final Knives. Tinker with the cluster rockets trying to stun these Dragonhawks, doing a little bit of damage. Cluster rockets, of course, were buffed in the last patch, as you guys may remember. Really good also against Siphon Mana, by the way. Blood Mage has taken a little damage already. He needs to be staffed out. The bears are going down very fast. And the Tinker might be dying here in no time. TP, actually, saves him. Last second. One more Dragonhawk kill. That's Tinker level 3. Moonjuice is pretty low, though. LawLiet has to be ready to repair this expansion. Warden 5.5. Is there a way for LawLiet to do this? Wisp repair, perhaps a bit late. One more kill, MK5. Oh, the Wisps are all going to go down. I can see it now. Blink, fan, and rockets. But that tree's gone. It's going to be an easy TP out. Job is done. And most of the units are saved, honestly. Even level 3 for the Alchemist in the end. Back to the shop, healing right away. Heal spray also. 40 just playing a clean game right here. There's a small chance still for LawLiet. And that is the level 6 Warden, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
Warden getting her mana back up. Anti-magic shell can be very good as well. There's an item right here. There's a robe! What? Ah, robe left behind for the Warden. I see. I would love to see some Zeppelins now to protect the economy for Fortitude. Oh, that blink was a bit off the mark. And the Warden is spotted early. Now the peasants can try to... Well, it's not so easy for them to save themselves, but maybe at least spread out. Make it harder for the Warden to get those kills.
Player's forces are under attack.
Warden's almost level 6. 1 or 2 more kills, and in fact, she's going to have it.
The town is under siege.
Blink, fan, okay. We got the level 6. Can that be enough? No mana for the ult right now. Blink fan again. A lot of peasants being killed here by this Warden. Staffing home. Has to go for a Moonstone here, doesn't he? No Moonstone? Okay, we got the Avatar Vengeance, but no corpses at the moment. Wisp easy being taken out. Warden has to use that mana potion to get the next Fan of Knives in. A lot of damage. Oh my god, that Stormbolt. Holy hell! That Tinker is almost instantly dead. He's trying to run away. Very afraid of the next Stormbolt, understandably. Heat Scrolls now. Coming in clutch. Siphon mana over on the MK. So many Stormbolts. That's the big kill on the Tinker. R.I.P. Tinker. R.I.P. Night Elf Army. Expansion is about to be ready to run. Is there a way here for LawLiet? Somehow? Did big damage to the economy. The peasant line has been remade. Lumber might be low from this point on, but Fortitude has good upgrades already. 3-0 on these Griffins and Dragonhawks. Every Stormbolt. Very painful. And now also Siphon mana, trying to blink away, but now the mana is gone. There's no shop for more mana potions. It's going to be a cancel again. Still no moon juice. This is a long daytime. That's the time of the day the Night Elves don't like. Ultra also going to be taken out. Tinker not returning. Imagine if this early game is better, though. Imagine if LawLiet's Expo comes up earlier. If he has a better start into the game. There could have been some potential here. But this way, I'm not so sure. Expo gonna go down once more. 40 still has double heal scroll here. Seems like he's got everything he needs. A little bit of a Stormbolt dodge there, but one Fan of Knives is all the Warden's going to have to work with. Avatar Vengeance being mostly ignored. Not a real concern here for 40. Just a very clean early game that gets 40 ahead. Almost at the beginning of the game, right away.
Hello viewer, you are watching the Dolphin Warcraft Super League, an amazing tournament with 200 matches over 2 months where 15 players are competing for $28,000. To be able to broadcast this, we had to acquire the broadcasting rights from the sponsor and organizer. We gladly did this because it's peak content and just an amazing competition. We had to pay from our own pockets though, and if you like what we do and if you like that we bring you the games free of charge, then you can help us make it worth it. At backtowarcraft.com/support you find all the ways to support it, whether that's the Twitch sub or a YouTube membership or a dono or a Patreon, or just grab a little bit of our merch in the stream description. Thank you for your attention, and now have fun with the games.
And of course, it's the Warden for LawLiet. That's the hero we want to see. That is the most entertaining hero.
A player's forces are under attack.
Making a little scout farm here to maybe see possible APs. Alright, that's kind of interesting. Oh, and look at Fortitude. In fact, Fortitude is going for the early Merc camp as well, so no lab creep early. This means no easy Shredder access.
A player's forces are under
So with that, especially playing something like tanks should be a lot harder. We'll see where the tech is going to be going. LawLiet finds a Scroll of the Beast. This can be an insanely good item if you're playing a Huntress all-in. Big mana potion for the MK, of course. Fantastic as well. Gonna go Stonebolt Bash. No clap here. We saw earlier how in the early game those bashes were incredibly good. Oh, and the MK is moving out aggressively, apparently. Trying to mess with the Warden early on before she's got the strong levels. Is 40 still gonna expand? Normally with an MK first, you would certainly think so. Wants to steal this creep camp away right here. Right now, with Bash and Stormbolt and Footman, Fortitude certainly has the stronger army. Oh, Blink Fan to steal the last hit. That might cost the Warden the TP, though. Shadow Meld. All of a sudden, that's around. Doesn't matter so much, but still the Warden took some damage. You need to heal up a bit. Mercenaries now. The Berserker especially. Very important. Fortitude picks it up. LawLiet gets it on the other side. LawLiet in the right position to respond quickly. Nice to see. Item here still on the table. And what's the plan for 40? Like, is he gonna expand or not?
under attack.
That's what we're wondering, and probably LawLiet is also wondering. Okay, here come the militia now. MK is... Where is the MK? There he is. Picks up the boots. Warden probably wants to do the same. Gets the dust. Steals the dust. Okay. That's a cute play. Stealing the dust. Getting the staff. Wants to harass the creep.
Attack.
Quite a few archers being made, by the way. Good now at creeping without Warden. Footy scouts this as well. Staff on the MK. Wants to be ready against the Warden's threats. No fan of knives steal here. At some point we're expecting LawLiet trying to go for the counter expo. Oh, the Wisp. Is he gonna see it? Oh, that Wisp might be
Are under attack.
intending to set up the expo. And the Warden still needs a bit more experience. Indeed, here's the Tree of Life. This is a positioning we've been seeing more and more from elves in multiple matchups. MK full mana. With a big mana potion, by the way, he can hunt for kills very easy now. Warden, is she willing to blink in back here?
The town is under siege.
Trying to get level 3. Couldn't quite find it yet. MK in the main base could have an absolute feast against these wisps. Warden trying to get level 3. Now she's got it with parallel creeping. In the main base, there's an arcane tower though. The tech has already begun. Very good defense against the Warden. There is no easy opening presented. Also nice that LawLiet is keeping the archers away from the MK. LawLiet's aware that that's precisely what 40 is looking for. Mountain King is going to find the Tree of Life, though. Does he have enough damage to take down this tree by himself? Warden back again at the expansion. But he just can't find any kills. LawLiet, what do you do now? Do you give up this tree? Do you try to defend it? I think he's going to give it up. Killing 2 peasants here with a fan. Tree of Life is dropping very low. If he wants to save it, he has to send some wisps over. Doing that now. Nice deny on the footy right here. Ooh, it's getting close. It's getting close with the expansion. Why is there only 1 wisp here? That one can be storm bolted so easy. Can the MK just right-click it down? Not really. Warden is healed back up. The thing is, many of the human units now, very hurt. They can't really fight until they've had a regen scroll. And we have Nature's Blessing already, so this Tree of Life can get into position pretty fast. As tier 2 is done for 40, he's going tier 3. Second hero for him, Blood Mage. This is looking again like the mass air play. And now I'm going to open up the lab. Perhaps he's still going to go for the Shredder. Warden didn't get as many kills as she would have liked to find. Ring of Regen, I'm a big fan of that item. Also for a roaming hero like the Warden running across the map looking for kills. One minute until the Night Elf is mining. Big item here for the MK. Sort of accuracy, real good for the mass air. Almost level 4 now. Picks up the Zeppelin as well. With that he can harass quite a bit against the Night Elf. Ideally he would love to get a cancel on the Entangled. I wonder if there's enough time for that. We got a cheeky Mud Golem over here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, LawLiet. Trying to creep and harass at the same time. This takes a lot of multitasking. Picking up the Shredder as well. If he loses that Shredder, that would be quite painful indeed. Ancient of Wind coming up by LawLiet. Wants to get ready for the Zeppelin shenanigans. Really like that Mud Golem, by the way. Magic immune, of course, so the MK can't Stormbolt him that easily. Now we got the Warden level 4. And now she's very mobile with that level 2 Blink. Very cheap in mana. Only 10. This game is certainly looking a lot better for LawLiet than map 1. This is his map pick. Not getting too many kills here. Oh, look at that block. Even the Shadow Priest kill prevented with a nice little footy block. 40 is looking damn good right now. And we have a Panda second this time by LawLiet. Not the Tinker. And this also means the Warden's going to have a much tougher time getting to level 5 from here on. Oh, wait, it is workshops. Excuse me. I guess that is then the main reason why we're seeing Panda. Gonna have a little bit of a delay on one of them. But not by much. Quick level 2 for the Panda. Heal scroll taken early. Takes out the Zeppelin as well. Very often these tank games come down to precisely this position. If the human can set up a third base, normally he wins. If he cannot, very often he loses. Some Ancients of War already being set up. LawLiet knows what he's going to be facing with the mass tanks. Wakes up the creeps with a fan of knives. Not sure if that was 100% intentional. I love that Ring of Regen. It has done a lot of healing already. For the addition of bears. That healing is indeed very valuable. But that Stormbolt is still dangerous. Panda might be going down. We've seen lots of bashes already. No, there's the staff. Staff saves the Panda right there. And now the MK is hurt. The Warden's also hurt. And the Blood Mage is not as tanky as many of the other heroes here. Panda healed up again. Moonju's now dry, but it is nighttime. It's a bit too dangerous for the Warden to blink in here and look for kills. If she blinks in, that means the Stormbolt's going to find her right after. That could be her end. Gets the last hit. Trying to block the arrival of the MK. Wants to pick up the item. Over the Magi. Very good. But now we do have the Panda. That Breath of Fire once again seems to have very little range. Stormbolt, TP I mean, might be necessary. Sticking around though, for now. Siphon mana. Lots of mana being taken away. Panda very hurt, but there should be a staff for him. Also a staff for the Blood Mage. Mana potion. No staff! LawLiet, too slow with the staff. Didn't anticipate perhaps the mana potion. That's a big kill. And a significant mistake by LawLiet. That Panda could have been saved. Meantime, the tank's getting caught at the expo. That is going to be level 5 for the Warden. But that Panda loss was unnecessary. And, of course, we have the third base now coming up. And that is, as mentioned, the big decision maker, difference maker. Got a lot of tanks over here, by the way. Not good upgrades yet, but about to be. The Warden needs to get over here. Wait, she didn't get level 5? I thought she did. She's missing just the tiniest bit. Yeah, I think the tree must have denied the tank or something. That's pretty unlucky for LawLiet. And now the expansion seems to be coming up without a problem. It's bad news for LawLiet. Bad news for LawLiet. Three base economy. So insanely strong. Panda has finally returned. He's close to the level up. The Warden's close to the level up. But no, the kills are not so easy to find anymore. We have a talent for a bit of Fairy Fire. Those tank kills are now finally level 5. Tanks in both bases, though, hard to deal with. Siphon mana on the Panda right away. He is not going to have much to use here. A lot of damage against the tree, by the way. Has to uproot. This is going to cost a lot of gold as well. No mining for quite a while. Blood Mage does go down, though. Significant kill here on the level 2 hero. Warden now, 5.4. She needs to get her hands on the economy, though. LawLiet also needs to make some more Moonwells. He lost a bunch already. Those Moonwells are always easy to kill for the tanks. The most problematic thing is the fact that this third base came up. Wait, the Warden doesn't have a Telestaff. That seems very strange. Bears find their way to the expansion. They have really good upgrades, so taking out the expansion should be easy. Especially with the Warden there to prevent repair. Forces now being split. Panda is at home. The bears are over here. If 40 TPs in for the save, could be perhaps a lot of peasant kills. Bear kills, I mean. Warden getting heavily mana drained. A little bit more than she would like. But okay, this third base hasn't really paid off yet. It was a big investment, where a lot of that investment is now going down the drain. Bit more experience for the Warden. He's getting closer to 6. All of a sudden, the game is looking a lot better, I think, for 40. Next big attack, though, towards the Night Elf expansion. No Ancients of War here to provide cover. Tanks in the main. Rest of the human army over here at the expo. Another Warden can TP to the expansion. All of a sudden, the game is looking a lot better for LawLiet. Seems like level 6 should be a guarantee from this point on. Panda's level 4. One upgrades on the tanks. Still not that insane. And the Pally has to TP out. MK didn't quite get to level 5 this game. Rest of the tanks are going to be getting saved. 40 back to 2 base economy. And not for that much longer. Main bases are going to be running out in about 3.5 minutes. LawLiet, though, very, very low on Moonwells. He's working with those strong levels, though. Level 6, not far away. The tank count for 40 now, a lot lower. He's trying to rebuild 3 tanks at a time. And yet more are coming out. Maybe those tanks now only distracting. Maybe now it's more about leveling up the heroes. Knights and Griffins, he can still creep pretty well. If he gets to 5, 3, 3 levels, all of a sudden the human trio is going to be very impressive. They got him for the Mountain King up here. Or for the Blood Mage, I suppose. Orb of Darkness. That's actually really good these days. Level 2 Skellies instead of level 1 Skellies. And it does work against Dryads, by the way. We get the MK5, but no level 3s yet for the other 2 heroes. Warden in the main base. I almost missed it. With the Blink Fan and the Invo Potion. Finding a bunch of kills. 1 kill away from level 6. And I wonder if Fortitude shouldn't have invested into a defensive Zeppelin. If you got a Zeppelin at home, you can load up the peasants. Seems like we don't see that much these days. Another camp though, more Skellies and more level ups. Now we got the 5, 3, 3, 4, 40. Tanks already at the expansion. We got a lot of tanks here. 4 of them. This has to be reacted to. Panda is here with some bears. Panda though is leaving the tanks for the time being. He's going back into the main base. While the Warden got to her level 6. Staffing home now. Back to the Moonwells, recovering a bit of mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the tanks retreating again. Stonebolt dodged. Bash works against the air units these days. This was part of the recent patch notes, as you guys may remember. They got double staff, triple staff on the human. Lots of potential to save units and be very cost efficient.
The town is under siege.
Main base running out very soon. Very strong upgrades, by the way, on the Dryad Bears. About to be on 3-1.
Are under attack.
Panda about to hit level 5. It's been a very tactical game by Fortitude. He's always been looking for the weaknesses. He's trying to find the holes in the enemy defense. But LawLiet has had a very, very strong defense so far this game. Another big item right here, getting picked up by 40. Khadgar's Gem of Health, very good on Pally or Blood Mage, I would say.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tank's caught again. The bears can now take him out pretty easy, it seems, with those 3 attack upgrades, plus of course Roar. Nope, no staff for the save this time. That one tank goes down, and that's Panda almost on 5. 40 hoarding a bit of gold right now. Big income's about to be gone. Panda getting his level 5 here, picking up the next big item, one of the last big items on the mainland. Bring up the Archmagi again. Huge bonus stats here on the Panda, 1225 hit points. But this might be a good fight for the human right now. The Warden isn't with this part of the army. No, never mind. There she is. It's a lot of damage. Trying to utilize the staffs as well, but it looks like staffs were on cooldown here. Blood Mage had one, actually. Pally now very hurt. Heal scroll comes through. Pally healed up once again. Next bear goes down, by the way. These skellies, though, not a big help. They can also be dispelled pretty easily. And mana now running low. Main base expired. Panda not in the fight for a long time. Warden staffs in again. Everything now very hurt for the human. MK has to TP away back to the expansion, trying to heal up once more. And there's not much gold left in the human coffers. It does look like LawLiet has weathered the storm. His expo also is running for a lot longer. Very strong late game army. Zeppelin pickup for 40. Thinking about going to the island, perhaps. Tree of Eternity has moved over for LawLiet. Okay, Island Creep. Nothing here to siphon mana for the Blood Mage, sadly. A little bit more experience for the human heroes. Blood Mage, by the way. Lots of HP thanks to these items he found. 1100. What's the item there? Oh, Scroll of Restoration. Oh, baby. Scroll of GG, as it used to be called. While the tanks are still out on the map, trying to keep the Night Elf busy. Oh, and LawLiet is gonna see what's happening. The Talon. Looking so fast as well here, the Talon. So much damage. The Warden can staff here. Yes, exactly. Onto the Talon. And that's the expo cancelled. Oh, easy play for LawLiet with the Warden. In this game, showing us all that he's capable of.
A player's forces are under attack.
TP home by the Warden, though. Wants to save that Dragonhawk, apparently. And that Talon. Couldn't do it, though. Fight was forced in the middle of the map. Quite a bit of mana on the human heroes right here. Same for the Knight of Heroes though. There we go. Blink fan. So much damage. Mountain King getting heavily slowed. Tanks towards the expansion. These talents though. The talents are looking so good. Picking off the Griffins without any difficulty, it seems. Forty gonna TP out. Trying to minimize losses, but he lost another Griffin right there. And LawLiet has expanded again in the corner. Getting ready to do it again in the top right. Peasants have actually survived and might get up this expansion again. But 40 is about to run out of gold. Panda Warden, almost double level 6, might be enough to finally bring the human to his knees. There has to be more Siphon. 40 has to draw out the fights and get way ahead on mana with Siphon. Body not mining here for a short while.
A player's forces are under attack.
Got Mark of the Talon now as well. Lots and lots of Fairy Fire applied. Oh, Banished Stonebolt. That's a neat combo. That one-shots the Talon. Doesn't have that much mana though. But Mage... Ooh, almost going down right there. The Holy Light doesn't even properly heal him because he's got so much HP.
Player's forces are under attack.
Making a second Aviary. That seems kind of weird. It's not like he's got that much gold to support all that production. And LawLiet has bases in every corner. So much money. So many upgrades as well. More tanks going down. And I'm getting close to the level 6.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, look at those Dragonhawks. Going down real quick. It's rare to see Talons looking very good in this matchup, but here on this second map they do. This was a very important map for LawLiet. If he wants to have a chance in this series, this is the map basically he has to win his first counter pick. And indeed, it has looked very good. We got a Talon again over here. Even has Master Training by now, by the way. Could go for some Cyclone.
A player's forces are under attack.
Third armor upgrade coming as well. Why not? Oh, the Warden right. She can just blink over there. This little bit of a gap is no problem for her. We do have a Zeppelin. Fairy Fire on the Zap. Should be easy to take out. With Crow Form.
A town is under players' forces are under attack.
And it's it for mining. For Fortitude. 1400 gold on the Night Elf. This now looks to be an unlosable game. We even got some gyros. Supposed to counter the Talons. Kind of dangerous against Breath of Fire though. At this point I think Fortitude is hoping for a big mistake by LawLiet, a mistake that hasn't been presented yet. And again, of course, more Trees of Life. LawLiet can certainly afford them. Still not level 6 Panda, but I feel like we're about to get it.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Oh, is that enough? One more maybe? Boom! There we go. Earth, Storm, and Fire. Now available. Oh, it's not quite enough for the kill. How much is that? 11 HP on the Hippogriff. And the Knife Army just seems too big. 3-3 upgrades. Pretty damn good. And the MK can't threaten the heroes enough. They're too high level. They're too sturdy. Earth, Storm, and Fire. We see the Scroll of Restoration coming in, trying to turn the tide. I don't think it's going to work. There's Cyclone from the Storm Panda as well. There could also be Cyclone from these Talons. LawLiet takes the 1-1, keeps the series even in a long game, 33 minutes, the way he likes to play with the Warden. Signature play by LawLiet, well done. Took the lead somewhat early, at around 15 minutes maybe. Like, once the Warden got level 5, it felt like LawLiet was taking more and more control of the game. And Fortitude here, finally experiencing again a loss where recently it seemed like he was only winning. Archmage this time. Against a Keeper. Oh, really? I miss the Keeper dearly as a first hero. I think it's a darn shame that it's almost always only Demon Hunter. Kind of ironic that I say that now, because it has been 2 games with Warden and 1 with Keeper and none with Demon. I think that is more because of LawLiet really trying to force creativity, more so than to the fact that these heroes are competitive with the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter normally seems just straight up like the way better hero. Keeper was, I would say, clearly over-nerfed over the years. But I'm glad to see him again. Always a fun hero in my opinion. And with the first entangle, gonna get the first kill here. This is gonna be a fast level 2 for the Keeper of the Grove. Fortitude finds out what he's facing. Perhaps surprised to see this hero. Took 2 entangles, by the way. It's a lot of mana. Level 2 unlocked. Keeper getting a bit of mana from the Moonwells. Going for a very early Hunter's Haul. This looks to be a mass hunts all in. Well, maybe not necessarily. This might just be a Hunter's opening into Bears and Tier 3 later on. But it is an unusual look at the moment for Elves. Thank you, by the way, Andy with the resub and Gruvbird with the resub. Much appreciated. We have 4 farms. Ooh, and we have a very early AP. It's kind of a predictable position though. And 40 is scouting for it. Sees it right away. Very important find. He knows what to look for against LawLiet. Keeper showing up. AP will have to be cancelled. Huntress are coming soon, but not there yet. And now it's time for the Treants, of course, to do some work against the peasants. AP still not cancelled, by the way. Good deny on the peasant right there. Keeper starting to run low on mana. He did cancel, otherwise the Wisp wouldn't have returned from the AP. Not the easiest creep, certainly, for the human player here, but he got the important experience. He got the level 3 for the Archmage. And Huntresses could perhaps return to the fountain to try to heal there. One more footy goes down. And the expansion is certainly delayed. Keeper could steal the dust here if he wants to heal with certainty. So it is no APs for LawLiet, but still looking for more damage against the peasants. Archmage has gotten the dust now. He's going to try to catch these hunts. But they're back to healthy again. Keeper now very, very hurt. He's going to have to staff home. AM finally forcing these aggressors away. Looks like this peasant is even surviving. So good saves as well in between. So they got a lot of hurt peasants, by the way. And LawLiet still looking to find the stragglers. Gonna get this one. And that's a deny. And this one also died. This is indeed a lot of peasant kills. That was a ton of kills across the different screens. Keeper didn't quite get level 3, which would be ideal for him. But he is pretty damn close. On the way to tier 2. Hunter's attack upgrade coming in as well. Maybe LawLiet is going to be going for the heavy armor hunts that we have not seen too much of yet. With Entangle, picking off singular units here could be quite easy. LawLiet is looking for more peasant kills though at the moment, summoning some more Treants. We got an Arcane Tower up, about to have one in each base. And it seems like 40 is stabilizing. LawLiet now on tier 2. Could be going for a second hero here. Heavy armor upgrade is coming. It's the Panda second, the classic duo, Panda and Keeper. I would argue though that these two used to be way stronger in the past. AM across the map is looking for a counter expansion, but there's none to be found. Heavy armor hunt's about to be finished. There we go. Shop is cancelled. Now the hunts take a lot less damage from piercing. And do a little bit more damage with the right clicks. 240 kills right there. Breath of Fire range, as we know, not so amazing anymore. Pretty sure LawLiet is going to need that heal scroll very soon over at the shop. Here come the Wisps. Do they intend to build or do they intend to explode? That's a lot of Wisps, by the way. Holy, that is looking rather all in, if you ask me. We still have a lot of footies defending right here. And the hunts are starting to drop very low on HP. APs should be getting cancelled here pretty easy. Treants resummoned. Keeper not being level 3 here, I think is really painful for him. Only had the level 1 treants for the longest time. And this time the shop finishes. This time there is going to be healing. And I think LawLiet is running out of time over here. Level 3 at last. Doesn't want to get mana burnt. But those APs seem to be getting cancelled once again. In come the Wisp detonates. Maybe. Oh, that's still a cancel though. That's still a cancel. And now it's time to heal. Oh, look at that beautiful regen scroll. All those footies slowly but surely healing up. First guard tower is about to be done. AP is finishing way too late. AP should have been made back here, right? Especially considering that he has Nature's Blessing. AP is, I would say, way too far up front. And now tier 2 for the human is done. Mountain King is coming. LawLiet's time is slowly but surely running out. He needs to get a move on. And that's another cancel. 40 with pressure staring him down. Doesn't break a sweat. Keeping a calm head when this game was getting very stressful. Keeper getting mana burned. Ooh. That means no treants for a long time. And if only the Huntress Glaze would bounce from the Town Hall. But they don't do that anymore. Questionable. Nerfed by Blizzard there as well. When Huntresses were already not really looking good. Another AP cancelled. So many AP cancels again and again. But we do have 2 standing now. AP fighting against a guard tower at the moment. Plenty of peasants here though. Ready for the repair. Trying to get the second AP into range of the guard tower. It's going to make fighting for the guard tower a lot harder.
A player's forces are under attack.
Priest being intercepted. Still not a very easy position for the human player. But LawLiet here, he's working on borrowed time. This is absolutely all in. Mass repair to save the guard tower. Ooh, very, very close. Another AP is up, by the way. The guard tower survives. It takes a ton of repair, but it's up and standing. 1 AP should be falling. Footies are running into the meat grinder here, taking so much damage from these APs. Repair from the Wisps, trying to save the Ancient Protector. It might be the last hit to save the AP. Doesn't fall. LawLiet, perhaps he's going to do it! Oh, I thought 40 had the defense, but perhaps not. Hero kill with the Breath of Fire, a little bit too slow for the TP save. Now we got the 3 APs here, and that must mean the Expo falls. So many hunts still. Peasants not trying to repair. AM coming back after the Tavern res. Needs healing badly, but no, he's going to evacuate. He is going to evacuate. In the meantime, LawLiet did start going for lures. Coming up here, semi-proxy, at 50 supply. LawLiet did indeed break the expansion. With the mass hunts able to do it, he could use the fountains now once again to heal. At nighttime, he wouldn't be getting harassed. The Mortar teams, they would have been great against APs, but against Huntresses with heavy armor, not so sure about it. Another heal scroll being added in by LawLiet. Oh, this could be a dangerous creep jack for the Panda. Slow starting to kick in. The caster is now going to be very good for the human. We'll be starting to outscale the huntresses. AP's walking back home, by the way. Trying to help in a possible base defense.
Hey guys.
Yo, Exit on TV with the resub. Thank you. Panda got level 3. MK now almost 2. Is LawLiet gonna go tier 3 then? He's making some wisps at the moment. Only Dryads for now. Langusten Gustel with the resub. Thank you. Well, I'm trying to give solo experience here to this panda from the fountain. This might be almost level 5. A big red camp also for the human in the middle. Legion Doomhorn. Very, very nice. AM didn't have the most amazing items this game, but starting to improve on that a little bit. Not much anti-air here for LawLiet at all, so this is taking a while. Keep Brass to soak up some experience from the Drake. Help kill it faster. Rune Bracer is very good for the Panda, it seems to me. APs have seen half the world. Routing now back towards the Knight of main base, but not in the main base. Rather outside of it. And LawLiet, interestingly, not going tier 3. He's staying tier 2 with Mass, Dryads, and Hunts. Should have a lot of Dispel here. 1 upgrades on the Hunts. 0-1 on the Dryads. Is 40 going to try to expand again? He's almost got the gold for it. He's got a big army. Scroll of the Beast. Ooh, LawLiet found the Scroll of the Beast. That could be so huge if it's not all dispelled, but indeed it could be dispelled. Slow starting to kick in. Panda going into the bag. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. As we see, the AoE isn't the same that it used to be, but still doing some good damage. Heal Scrolls still available on both sides. Dispels against the Water Elementals. Dryads and Hunts trying to charge into the backline. Breath of Fire once again. There's going to be one more available. Heal Scroll on the Panda hasn't been used yet. There it is now. Trying to take out the mortar teams are the Dryads. Creeps even getting involved. That Tree and Summon perhaps not exactly the way he was hoping. Next Breath of Fire comes in. But the Priest Heal is doing a lot of work as well to keep these units alive as much as he can. Keeper came in for this Heal Scroll. Now the Panda. Ooh, the Panda might be in serious trouble. Next Stormbolt. Might be forcing a TP or even finding a kill. Still many Treants on the field, by the way. Not much Dispel against the Water Elementals anymore. A little bit of Abolish is coming through again. Very close fight, as it seems. The Panda almost going down. The TP comes in at the last moment. With one more rifle falling right here. A little bit more experience going to the Knight of Heroes from this creep. Expansion halted for now. Supply still pretty damn even. But healing up the Panda now is going to be quite hard. Keeper close to 5. I wonder what he's going to skill. There should be plenty of Priest Dispel available. Very, very interesting game. This matchup, in my opinion, always more interesting when it's not just Demon Hunter Bears every single game. Panda being given solo experience right now. And that will be enough for level 5. LawLiet is on the way to tier 3 finally. Is about to hit double 5. And with that, has a big experience lead over the Mountain King, but the Archmage is 5 himself, going Brilliance 3. Stormbolt on the Panda right away. Easy dispel against the Entangle. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Good damage though still. No heal scroll right now on the human side. Panda. Is there a staff for him? Yes, there is. Ring of Regen, by the way, was also extremely good. Chad is saying it as well. Remo's favorite item. Absolutely. One of my favorite items. Was that enough time bought for the expansion? Perhaps. We're starting to see bears being added in. A little bit of rejuve already. Keeper, of course, is a great Orb of Venom carrier. Panda. Average. Gyrocopter did see the expansion. 30 seconds out. There's no cancelling it anymore. I think. Moonstone Nighttime. We don't have Ultravision yet, surprisingly, but we're about to get it. But the truth is that it's actually daytime right now. Stormbolt on the Panda. Has to be staffed. The slow is a bit too annoying. Oh, the APs didn't reposition yet. Oh, if they had moved over earlier, that would be so sick. Imagine if there were a bunch of APs here. Second staff. Save on the bear. He's waiting for master training. Not ready yet. Big militia call. This is all in by 40. Well, I could also give up this tree, actually. And use the Tree of Eternity later. Got the Orb of Venom. Got the Master Bears. This was big upgrades. MK taking a lot of damage right here. Entangle right clicks. AP's now starting to get into position. Where's the best spot to place them? I wonder. Not easy to tell. Got a bit of invis play on the Mountain King as well. Drunken Haze can now be dispelled before the Breath of Fire. Well done. And that is minimal damage taken, really. Trying to Breath of Fire again. It's going to be a bunch of peasants going down, but nothing else.
3.
Connor 3 with the resub. Thank you. Might be 1 AP now going down easily. Got quite a bit of Mortar Team damage. Yep. There goes one Ancient Protector. Main base is gone. No pressure at the moment here on the gold mine, but of course the Tree of Eternity could just walk over there. Agents of Lore also could be walking over there. We're getting more bears for LawLiet. MK about to hit level 4. We've seen the Bash do a lot of work today already. Fortitude has only a couple peasants left, making a bit of flair. Long distance mining now perhaps going to be returning. Tree of Eternity though not moving. Okay, now it is. Would like to see the lores moving as well. They're going to be inactive now for a while. Because there's no money. Nice invis play from the Mountain King every time. Mortar teams could take out the APs pretty easy. In theory. It's a tense moment. Priest Dispel, of course, very good. We have plenty of priests over here. Alright, when's he gonna commit? When's he gonna go all in? Now might be the time. 1 AP is already down though. Only one can now help. We got more peasants again in the mix. He's trying to take him out right away with Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. 4 peasants going down right away, but The entire human army is still untouched. Looks like LawLiet is having a tough time getting the proper engagement here. AP is now all gone. Tangled gold mine halfway finished. Invis Mountain King, seemingly this entire game, able to start the fight on his terms. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, not much damage really. It seemed like the Drunken Haze didn't actually connect with the Breath of Fire. And now way more mana on the human side. Water teams shelling away from range. Water Elementals getting dispelled. Only level 2 Water Elise, of course. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire again. This time it connects hard. Staff out on the bear as well. MK taking quite a bit of damage. Stormbolt on the panda. Staff also on him.
Rah.
Heal scroll still available on Fortitude, however. Seems like the Keeper has to do a lot of poking damage with the orb from range. But we have free healing on the human side. It's another bear going down. Moonstone for LawLiet. What's he hoping for? Ults, maybe. This is now completely out of mana, though. He's got basically no dispel anymore. And so much mana on the human. Nail biter game here on map 3. Got a dust finally. Got some detection against this Mountain King. But every engagement seems like LawLiet's getting stormbolted and slowed, taking so much damage without being able to return much. He's wasting his time damaging water elementals. This Breath of Fire again doesn't lead to kills. We still have a heal scroll. One crucial heal scroll on 40. No mining this whole time. Breath of Fire again, not quite getting the kills. The priest heal is doing absolutely fantastic work. Staff out from the panda. There's a little bit of moon juice left. Actually, quite a bit in these 2 moon wells. And that is the expansion gone. The Tree of Eternity destroyed. The bear also going down. And it seems like LawLiet has no way anymore to win this game. Maybe he went for the wrong strat towards the end. Maybe he should have just gone for counterattack when he had the expo coming up.
Players' forces are under attack.
But that's woulda, coulda, shoulda. Drunken Haze Breath of Fire never seems to be doing enough. I think I'm agreeing with chat. The new panda, the new Breath of Fire just doesn't look good at all. LawLiet trying to find the kills. Maybe level 6 indeed is the goal here. Breath of Fire. One more kill, maybe 2 more. Panda getting staffed out. But now the Keeper, he's getting caught with a Stormbolt. Gonna be going down, and that is GG. And Fortitude, in another nail-biter game, he takes the win. Archmage first, this time against the Demon Hunter. First time this series we see the Demon. Wait, 2 farms? Is this gonna be a 2 farm tech? No? No. Seems like this farm could have been built a lot earlier, but okay.
Players' forces are under attack.
Archmage going for the natural creep right away. LawLiet would love to get a Wisp detonate right here. That would give him a quick level 2, but easy to do, especially against the ensnare creeps. And so both heroes are going to be very close to level 2, but they're going to be lacking a little bit. So one single peasant kill here is already big for the Demon Hunter. Of course, 40 is going to be very closely looking for a deny. While LawLiet is taking up. Not thinking about a counter expansion yet. And there's the last hit. That's level 2 advantage for a short while. This is going to take the demon a lot of HP and mana. Healing up from the Moonwells might not be so easy. Perhaps he's willing to commit the TP right here. Looking for one more kill. Oh, nice block with the Water Elemental. Well done. Archer showing up just a little bit too late to get that kill. And yeah, you can see the healing is not fully available. But it's nighttime now. More Moon Juice is recovering. And the expansion seems to be at least a bit delayed, certainly. Peasants still pretty hurt over here. This was rather painful for the economy. A lot more peasants have to be made. And of course, boots are getting picked up. Footy's going back to the expo. Correctly anticipating the Demon Hunter. If he gets surrounded here, maybe that's an opportunity for a kill. LawLiet so far has shown no interest in counter expansion. Oh, one peasant. Ah, almost! Almost looked like he was baiting him in. But no follow-up kills right here. LawLiet trying to go for the Mercamp pull. Classic Night Elf favorite move on this map. Berserker pickup. No Shadow Priest, though. And the AM now trying to get his level up finally. Greatly delayed on the level 2, as we can see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon trying to heal up one more time. This time gets basically back to full, getting ready for the second hero pickup, getting ready for the lures as well. Naga, second, it must be. Oh, the Arcane Tower, not done yet, not by a long shot. And the Demon Hunter is looking for more peasant kills. This game is not looking bad for LawLiet if you ask me. Good timing on the militia call though. They're going to try to defend the workforce here as best they can, while the AM is spending a lot of time creeping. Finally, gets that level 3. All of a sudden, looking a lot better on the experience. He was stuck on level 1 for a long time, but suddenly finds that big level up to 3. Footy's though pretty hurt. Seems like creeping wasn't too easy for them. It's going to be 1 or 2 going down right away. Demon Immolation here doing good damage. He's close to level 3 himself. That should be, again, an easy tower cancel. And now the peasant's looking a bit exposed. Losing the Berserker would hurt, so LawLiet wants to try to save that one. Seems like the Berserker is indeed getting safely back to the main base. Demon Hunter gets the level 3. This demon has been looking indeed quite powerful the entire game. There's a reason why the demon is being played by most Night Elves most of the time. LawLiet series today being a bit outside the norm. Dryads on the way. Tier 3 not yet started. Counter expansion also not yet attempted. Tech for 40 has begun a little while ago. Still doesn't have a tower at the expansion, by the way. On this map with these positions, expo positions, can be indeed very hard to fortify the expansion, get up the towers necessary. Healing is going to be a serious problem for LawLiet soon, though. Abolish magic not yet finished. Arcane Tower. Couple seconds away. That's a lot of damage to these peasants. Arcane Tower now finally up. But damage has been done. Oh my. That is 5 kills and that is GG. 40 is going to tap out. LawLiet with a very aggressive Demon Hunter game here under 8 minutes. He will claim this map and take us to a 5th map decider. Great showing by LawLiet right here, showing Fortitude, who seems to be in prime shape, as we also saw from WSB, that he can hang with the best of them. Demon Hunter against Mountain King. This is what we've been seeing a lot lately. In the past, MK was always considered bad against Demon Hunter. And indeed, in the late game, level 3 and 4 and upwards, MK has a very tough time against Demon. But in the early game, when it comes to early fighting, putting pressure on the Demon with Stormbolt, with Bash, those right clicks are really good. The Moon Juice tends to be very low. MK can actually be very strong at securing the expansion early and always building with that
fans. It's me again.
Yo, WC3L, happy! Legend of the scene, thank you for the resub. Yeah, the goal for 40 here clearly is get ahead economically early, keep pressure on the Night Elf to make it very hard for LawLiet to unfold, and especially to get a counter expo going. And then win with superior money and superior numbers. Demon picks up the Ring of Protection. Oh, one peasant dies to the creeps. That's actually very annoying. With this opening build, you are very strapped for resources. It's kind of a big mistake, to be honest. Item for the MK Talisman is okay. Demon Hunter, oh my lord. That's insanely good items. Perfect items. Ring plus slippers. Maybe the Warcraft gods want to see the upset today. Demon Hunter playing things pretty passively here. Not harassing at all at the start. Just creeping. He's expecting the MK to come in aggressive on level 2, and that read is exactly correct. Early Hunter's Hall. And indeed, hunts are coming. Will of course do a lot better against Mountain King rather than archers. MK at the shop, gonna be going for boots. While the expo's coming up. And LawLiet is being very patient. Staying in the main base.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh! Trying to go for an AP, that didn't quite work. Does that give the game away? Maybe it was just a ruse. LawLiet creeping up the natural now. Maybe it is going to be a counter expansion still. Fortitude right now is thinking all about defense. Setting up a shop. If he makes a lumber mill as well, he is going to be... Yeah. He is very afraid right now of getting all in. This AP triggered all alarm bells for him. But LawLiet instead, he's going for the expansion. Great item, by the way. Talisman of Evasion for the Demon. So good. And now he's got all 3 skills, basically.
A player's forces are under attack.
.40 though. He did scout the expo, so he's going to start his own tech in a moment. Can he get a cancel on this Tree of Life, I wonder? Would go a long way. Invis Archer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looking for the opponent. Oh! Archer spotted, thanks to the sentry ward. Quite a few footmen, by the way. Panda second for LawLiet, the OG team. Crystal ball reveal up here. Oh, 40's trying to dodge it, sort of.
A player's forces
And
are
it seems like the Tree of Life is indeed finishing. Shredder for 40. This might open up the way again for mass macro play. Mass air. Demon Hunter trying to enter the main base. Oh, but look at the timing for 40. Can he complete that farm wall? I think so. Demon Hunter has to staff away. Staffing to the rest of the army. Level 2 immolation. Very strong right now. Panda might be dead though. Panda looks indeed very dead. But if that's traded for a Zeppelin, for a Shredder, I think that favors the Night Elf then in the end, doesn't it? Panda is way cheaper. Only 170 gold to get him back. Not going to take long on level 1. The tree had to reposition. Some vision was missing for the gold mine. Blizzard is also something we should fix, by the way. Increase Tree of Life vision by a little bit. Now the Demon Hunter going into the expansion. Looking for big damage. This is going to cost him all of his mana. Recovery might be very difficult now. But a lot of kills are in theory possible. Of course, there's no water elementals for the Huntresses to worry about at the moment. Good save on some of the units here, but it's going to be still a couple peasants going down. A couple footies going down. Question is, how well can the demon heal? He doesn't have a shop up to go for either Clarity or Moonstone. Second hero, Archmage. No possibility to go tier 3 here without a Shredder, especially with all those peasant losses. And the Demon Hunter's experience is looking great. He's about to hit level 4 over here. Panda, though, different story.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fortitude has to push sooner rather than later. The longer the game goes, the more bears we get, the better it's going to be for LawLiet. His tech is very late, by the way. Tier 3 has only now started. There might be a big window here for the human to strike before the Night Elf tech is really ready. Stormbolt. Wait. Oh no. Is he going to lose the demon just like that? No, he won't. The Zeppelin going to save him. Breath of Fire secures the last hit. Demon got level 4. Very strong level up. Level 2 mana burn, not even being used yet. And the Zeppelin is also a great help. There's no water elementals here. It's aura first. Oh, and the simulation. We are burning, baby, burning. With the Breath of Fire and the immolation and a bit of mana burn for good measure as well. That's more kills for LawLiet. Demon Hunter. Oh, with the bash though. Again, looking in danger. LawLiet. Oh man, this is looking very stressful. Do you really want to risk this Demon Hunter that much? Apparently, he does. Lots of gold, though. Tons and tons of gold on the human. How much longer until he can go for the push is the question. Panda picking up both heal scrolls. That's huge. May have to use one right away here. Breath of Fire secures the last hit again. Ruined Bracers, really good item. Panda didn't dodge the Stormbolt with the Invo Potion. A little bit of a mistake, probably. Panda... oh my god. Insanely hurt. Healing is the problem right now for LawLiet. Demon Hunter himself still very low HP. Nothing in comparison to the Panda though. But of course he's got the heal scrolls. He's about to use that first scroll, I'm pretty sure. And there it is. Mana burn once more. Militia having to help out in the fight close outside the main. Slow right now. Pretty strong against the demon. But we have a good amount of Dispel as well. Handful of Dryads. And tier 3 is finished, by the way. Alright, has adept training already. Looking for master soon. This game is looking better and better for LawLiet. If you get up to 70 supply bears, he should be looking very favored. Wellspring coming as well. He's going for the big upgrades right away on tier 3. And without heal scrolls, it doesn't seem like Fortitude has any chance, any hope of going for a quick push here. Kaho failed twice to beat 40 in the WSB, but it might be LawLiet who brings the answer today. I did not really expect that. I was hoping for a close series, but I thought certainly 40 was going to be coming out ahead. But LawLiet with a great showing today, with some innovation as well. Now looking phenomenal. Got the Orb of Venom. Got the level 3 Panda. Got a big mana potion. Got a lot of defensive items, which is very good for his heroes. Sold the Rune Bracers, actually. Keeps the Periapt. Picks up a TP as well. 40 is now trying to go tier 3. This was very hard to afford with that Shredder loss earlier. This Shredder loss, I think, the most significant kill by far so far this series. This map, I should say. And the demon is honestly not too far away from 5 anymore. And now we're in the late game, in an even game state. We're going to be facing a level 5 demon with a Mountain King. This is the nightmare scenario. The game was never supposed to go this long. Fortitude was supposed to have won now already, or at least be miles and miles ahead. But LawLiet didn't allow that this game. AM only level 2. MK only now getting level 4. He's got some very good items. But of course he's going to be getting mana burned hard. Oh, look at the demon. With Immolation, he's creeping this camp right here with ease. Next big item. Might be even level 5 for him. The Panda's creeping the other big camp. He's going to take the item from the red. Some bears getting caught in the main base. Big mana potion might not even be bad for the Demon Hunter either. Sick item as well. Ancient Django of Endurance. TP home. And a TP back. Fortitude, he doesn't even have his own tier 3 ready. Doesn't actually want to fight just yet. Huntresses have now outlived their usefulness. But LawLiet can max out instantly again. He had lots of gold. He's up at 80. What's 40 going for? No third hero. But master training and frag shards. That's the level 5 demon. Panda with heal scroll, invuln, big mana potion, staff. And LawLiet expanding again. Oh, our Korean boy is looking confident. We got Blizzard on the Archmage. This can also be a very, very powerful spell. Especially in a long, drawn-out fight. 40's going into high upkeep. He's gonna have one chance. One opportunity. Immolation, Breath of Fire. A lot of easy kills right away. Wait, did he cancel Master Training? Oh, it was cancelled, right? He cancelled right before! Master Training was only like 2 seconds away! Oh my god, that's so big. That's so big. No inner fire for the entire human army. I wonder if he knows how impactful that was. I guess he doesn't. There was no way to know what was being produced in there. Position here for the human army is fantastic, though. In this narrow choke with Blizzard. Still, some kills going LawLiet's way right away. Snowball comes in. Panda losing all of his mana. LawLiet, why aren't you TPing? Okay, now he is. MK, by the way, avoided getting mana burn too hard very well. Still with lots of juice in his pockets. We're getting a bottom third for LawLiet, by the way. Another good orb carrier. $89 supply.
Forces are under attack.
Fortitude, it seems like he's been losing all game, but perhaps he only has to win one big fight to actually win it in the end. But then again, if the expansion falls, there is a backup bottom right, which I don't think he knows about so far. Priestmaster training. It's going to be finishing up now in a moment. Finally. Oh, the Owl Scout. Oh, right. The Owl Scout sees the Invis MK. Wasn't even considering that. That's actually really good. Expo about to start mining. Could be a bit of a weird position right here. Anti-magic blocks the Stormbolt from coming in. Not level 3 mana burn, by the way. Not sure that I'm a big fan of that. We even have some fairy fire. I mean, fairy dragons now in the mix. The blizzard clap is crazy, though. You now trying to reach. Oh my god! Look at the blizzard. Look at the blizzard. Absolutely crazy. Staff out. Demon still alive. But what about the panda? He might be dead. The panda trying to get to the shop. Heal potion. He needs it. The Stormbolt is ready. The panda with the clap. He's about to go down. The panda is falling. Oh my. Maybe Fortitude does still win this game. It's looking like it at the moment. Mana being passed over. And the clap is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. The bears. They're all in the red. It looks like they're all about to die. LawLiet, didn't he have that game in the palm of his hand? Perhaps he didn't. Demon now super hurt as well. If he dies, the game is certainly over. Waiting for the panda to come back, but it's taking way too long. Way too long. Reinforcing bears, can they make the difference? They're trying to. So many kills, though. Bottom gets level 2. Don't think that's a big level up. MK, pretty low HP as well, but close to level 5. Panda, 70 seconds. 74 versus 64 supply. LawLiet mining from 3 bases at the moment, though. Stormbolt again. Demon Hunter couldn't dodge it. There! Heal pot! Need to use the anti-magic. A little bit too slow on it. TP scroll. Shop taken out, by the way. Anti-magic. Ooh, the bears trying to rejuve as much as they can. Demon Hunter getting back into the orange. Immolation, mana burn, Mountain King. What about him? What about him? What about him? The Mountain King! He's clicking on him! Almost didn't get the kill right there, but he gets the MK in the end. Positioning down the Mountain King, perhaps not perfect. He was revealed thanks to the Owl Scout. Demon Hunter now very low HP. Staffed out once more. Everything again in the red. What a sick finish to this series. One of the best series I think we've had in a while in this Super League. The Panda's about to be back. Where's the shop? LawLiet. Spend your money. Make a shop. Make Moonwells. Make something. MK has returned. He's almost 5. Heal scroll picked up. Very important. LawLiet praying for nighttime. Why isn't he making a shop, though? Okay, there's one coming now at the expansion. Oh, if only 40 knew about the third base. It's a surprise. Not a welcome one, I wager. Lots of rejuve. 40 feeling the pressure. He wants to close the deal here before nighttime. And the more teams, of course, doing sick damage against the buildings. MK out of invis. Stormbolt, he's got good mana here, by the way. I gotta say, I think level 3 mana burn would have been the better pick in this game. Another bear kill. But trading bears for time is in LawLiet's favor. He's got 3 bases mining. And he's now also in high upkeep. Well, he's the only one in high upkeep, I should say. Broken Haze, Breath of Fire. Demon Hunter staffed out. Here come the Wisps for mass detonates, by the way. Main base has been unloaded. No mining there anymore. Siphon mana again. Level 5 on the Mountain King. Heal Scroll committed. That might have been the last one, by the way. Banish on the Demon. He's low mana again. Very low mana. Pulling back. Supply even. Expo dry, by the way. 40 is running out of time. 600 gold left in the main base. That's 1 minute of mining. All that he has. Clarities for LawLiet. He can send Wisps over to the main base. The third. That seems to be the game saver. And guess what? 40 is going to have a rude awakening. Because he didn't know. He didn't know this whole time. He's trying to long distance mine. He's like, what? What? You've been mining here for 4,000 gold? This has to be a joke. That might be a gut punch feeling. Sick Blizzard again. Clap Blizzard is still crazy. Oh, 40. Now he's moving down there. With a mortar team army, it should be easy to take out, but that has been 4,000 gold from this gold mine. Is LawLiet going to try to defend this, I wonder? He's very close to level 6 Demoner as well. If he TPs in here and then loses the Demon, that might be the one way he loses the game, so wisely not doing it. Blood Mage gets 3. That's also a big level up. LawLiet expanding again. His own gold mine, not much left. The main base, about to run out. Positioning also important for LawLiet. He wants to be wide out in the open. These narrow chokes have really been problematic for him. This will be a good fight position right here. We got some Fairy Dragons in the mix once more. Stormbolt Siphon, but anti-magic, gonna break it. Over here is the position that 40 wants to be in. Right here. LawLiet, though, doesn't want to follow into it. Fortitude playing a sick end game here. Considering the bad position he was in. Considering how much more money LawLiet had. The boys have been called. Last stand. Last chance. If the demon runs out of mana, by the way, there's going to be no ult. Stormbolt dodged with the anti-magic. Siphon on the panda. Not able to disjoint. The panda's out of mana, but he's got the mana potion still. Peasants in the mix. Wisps in the mix. Everything is in this. Demon looking for kills. If it has to be peasants, so it shall be peasants. So close to level 6. The pod gets to level 3. The Demoner is level 6 finally. Has to be staffed out. And staffed out he is. The panda now. He might be exposed. Double staff. Demon had the immolation running. Bears are all slowed. They're getting picked off one by one. Oh, 40. Unbeatable 40. Is he unbeatable today or what? Demoner with a staff over to the other Moonwells. He has enough now for Metamorph. Supply lead clearly on the human. Free healing at all times from the priests. This game seemed like certainly going the way of LawLiet, but 40 says not so quick. Absolute banger ending.
A player's forces are under
Heal scrolls. The last bit of money going into heal scrolls. Tree of Life mining. Superman is required to win this map, and with that to win this series. Owl Scout sees everything. The Clap Blizzard has done insane work. I'm sure the Light is regretting not going for level 3 mana burn. LawLiet again being patient. He's down in supply though. With the mortar teams firing away, there's not much time until this tree is gone. Anti-magic breaks the Stormbolt. Is it time for the ult? Not using it yet. Dispel on the anti-magic. Banish as well, kiting backwards. Clap Blizzard could again be great here. Staff out, the Blood Mage not in the fight now. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, hitting 4 units only. Dryad's here in a bit of a bad position, but the Bears seem to be connecting pretty well. LawLiet doesn't want to use the ult yet if he doesn't have to. Great Clap comes through. Still lots of mana for the Blizzard as well. And here is the ultimate. D-Miner shows himself in the final form. The Metamorphosis, all of a sudden, so many kills. Fortitude had such a great fight for so long, but the Blood Mage not part of this engagement for perhaps too long. Expo keeps running. So many kills for LawLiet. Maybe he is still doing it. What a back and forth this series is. Archmage, he's almost going down. The damage output from the level 6 demon just insane, with the Breath of Fire being enough for the kill. With the Panda getting to level 5. This has to be it now, surely. Does it not? Does it not? Invo Potion on the Mountain King. Human Army is still beating the Bears, as it seems. Panda out of mana himself. Mountain King, though, he falls! MK falls again, and that is game. Holy shit, what a series. What a showing by LawLiet. An absolute war. Little bit of luck, perhaps, on the last map to not have that Expo discovered for so long, but man, what a game. Big points for LawLiet, 4 points for him in the standings, only 2 for 40. And LawLiet with his most amazing series so far in this tournament. One of his best showings. Triple hero. Ultimates. Absolutely sick.